So last week we went 8-6. Better than 7-7 from the week prior, but 8-6 is not good. I've hit a little rough patch here. Past 2 weeks, I've pretty much, I went 15-13. That's not good. That's not good at all. And I don't even think last week was like any like huge upsets or anything like that. But yeah, I need to do better. I gotta coach it better. I gotta do better. And hopefully this week goes better for me, because the past 2 weeks do not like. I should be doing better. Okay, so let's start off with obviously the Thursday night football game, Indianapolis at Tennessee. Let me just speak on this, man. The schedule makers, they really screwed the Colts over. Why? They played Tennessee twice in a span of 3 weeks. Not only that, they play Houston twice in a span of 3 weeks. Like, that is totally unfair in my opinion, because in a situation like this, usually the series ends up being split unless like the talent between the two teams is like astronomical. And between Tennessee and Indianapolis, well, they're gonna split. Tennessee's not gonna sweep Indy, and Indy is not gonna sweep Tennessee. If the games were far apart, then maybe one team could sweep the other. But since they're like twice in a 3-week span, like really, and even if it's Thursday night football, it's still too soon to play. Like, the schedule makers, in my opinion, they really dropped the ball on this one for Tennessee and Indianapolis, but especially for Indianapolis, because it happened to them twice with Tennessee and Houston. So odds are Indy's gonna split with Tennessee and Houston, and they already lost to Jacksonville. So the schedule makers pretty much said F you to the Colts and kind of ruined their chances at winning the division, because like I said, they had already lost to Jacksonville. And if these games were more spread out, then, there was a chance that Indy could have swept Houston and Tennessee. But since they're, like, all jumbled up together, like, it's so dumb. I really feel like they're, like, screwing the Colts over. And let's not even talk about the Marcus Peters interception from last week. Like, what in the world was that? They got robbed there, too. So I guess the NFL hates the Colts now. But I'm going to go with Tennessee in this one, simply because they're at home on a short week. There's not football. But I do think Indianapolis wins the next one. So if Indy ends up winning this one, Tennessee will win the next one. Alright, next game. Tampa Bay at Carolina. I do like me some Joe Brady. Joe Brady should be the next Texans head coach. But, after that huge loss Tampa Bay took against the Saints, I think they rebound and take down Carolina. Whoa, like the spread in this one's like actually pretty close. I guess they actually think Houston has a chance, but I'm going Cleveland. I don't think Houston will be able to stop their run game. They haven't been able to stop anyone's run game, so yeah, I am going with the Cleveland. Washington at Detroit. Ooh, that's a little interesting one between two terrible teams. I am going with Detroit, though, simply because I think they have slightly more talent, and I trust Matthew Stafford more than I do, what is it, Alex Smith now, or is it still Kyle Allen? I don't know. But yeah, I like Detroit's quarterback situation better. I think they get to 4-5. Next game, Jacksonville at Green Bay. Jacksonville with the upsets. Just kidding. Green Bay in a blowout. Philly at New York. Philly's a better team, but like, they're so dysfunctional that I really want to go New York just to make things funny for like the NFL, 3-5-1, the Eagles, and they'd be leading the division. But that's not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure Philly wins this one and gets to 4-4-1. And at this point they're kind of running away with the division. So yeah, Philly wins this one. Next game, Buffalo at Arizona. D-Hop versus Tre'Davious White. Athletic linebackers versus Kyler Murray. I actually like Buffalo in this one. I think Buffalo's defense will contain Kyler Murray, but Kyler will still explode and get me 30 points on fantasy football. And yeah, I just think Buffalo's defense is really good, and I think they actually match up well against Kyler Murray. Like, they have the athleticism at the linebacker position to contain him, I guess you could say, and their DB room is pretty good as well. Like, they can stop D-Hop, so. And then Josh Allen, he can just, I guess not throw interceptions and stuff, if he can do that. I mean, he had a good week last week, but I feel like Arizona's a better team. But I do see Buffalo coming away with a win here. Next game, Denver at Vegas. I like me the Vegas. So weird, man. Like, I mean, I guess I kind of got used to it now, though, like, calling them the Vegas Raiders. But it's still weird. They should be Oakland. But yeah, I see them getting to 6-3 on the season. Like, how many people would have predicted the Raiders to, like, be 5-3 right now? Like, I honestly had the Raiders, like, as a 5-11, 6-10 team this year. So, them actually coming out here and possibly, potentially making the playoffs. I like it. I like it a lot. Next game, LA Chargers versus Miami. Wait, isn't Miami 5-3? I'm pretty sure they're 5-3, but I'm taking Miami in this one. I do like them. Their defense is playing lights out. I think Tua will do just enough on offense to, get this win. And like usual, the Chargers will make this game close and interesting and probably lose in a heartbreaking fashion. Next game, I mean, come on. Like, really, bro? Like, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, man. They almost lost to Dallas last week, which is a little surprising. I guess they kind of went in there thinking, oh, yeah, we're going to beat these scrubs. And, like, kind of like a trap game type of thing. I think they'll be ready for Cincinnati since, like, they're divisional rivals. So they'll definitely be ready. Seattle at LA Rams. I'm actually gonna go with the Rams. I think Seattle's defense is abysmal. I think we all know that. And I feel like LA's defense can do just enough to, slow down Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And, Jared Goff and that Rams offense is going to tear up that Seattle defense. I mean, if Josh Allen can put up 400 yards and, 4 touchdowns against them, then Jared Goff can too. Next game, San Francisco at New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans because San Francisco is decimated by injuries. Next game, oh, man, this would have been a good one. Baltimore at New England. Going Baltimore. I just don't think that abysmal New England offense can do anything against Baltimore. And the last game, Minnesota at Chicago. Chicago on a losing streak. I think Chicago wins one and they get back on track. I think they stop Dalvin Cook and they win the game. But yeah, those are my predictions for the week. Comment down below your own predictions for the week. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.